to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the number one offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys?
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Clemson's offense will take the field first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. One of the top quarterbacks in this portal class and hoping to make a difference for this team. Working the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll need a bunch on second down. Out wide left, it's Shamani. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Free up the gut. That's 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. Left side is Shamani. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. So LSU's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. Came back for his senior season not only to enhance his draft stock, but perhaps to run this team to a title. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. From the gun, it's Levis. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down.
Hits the afterburners. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown LSU! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. There he goes. The 40. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was down, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Looking for running room. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Uh-oh, look out. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title game.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship, that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Turns it upfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Jackson will throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Running the red zone, it's Levis. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. On the RPO, got it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Heward on the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Extending the play. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Moving to his left. Fires downfield. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. It's complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. LSU right back to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Jackson gonna throw it. Right on target this time. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Wide open downfield. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, pressure's coming. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Keeping his eyes downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Selling the fake. Takes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Revis. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Enough to move the chains. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown. Tiger rolled his way into the end zone.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. The lone back's got it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, we mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about makes you grab and room to run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The handoff. Got an alley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 20. 67 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Taken down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Snags it, and there's running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Jackson will throw. Out wide right, it's Levis. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Buys time to his left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Warren. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's got it.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got a little press. They'll finally get it stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hand it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Gives it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down to the air. Rush is on. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch in the end zone for 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Levis. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Jackson gonna throw it. Rolls right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Shimani. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Out of bounds, stop just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The hand to the running back. LSU will get a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Escapes the pressure to his right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run it. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Clemson calls it second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use them. Keeps it on the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's going to run it. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with the back. Swapped immediately.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Wiggles free. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Rush right in his face. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Breaks into the open. All the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And what a fantastic job by the defense